Hey everybody, welcome to Dad's Den of Pop Culture. Got a little bit of a toy review going on today. We're no longer in the spooky season officially, although, it's fall going on winter. It's a little spooky, but I had a couple spooky dudes show up at my door here last week or this week, and they are the new Lincoln Monsters, done by a team up of Plaid Stallions and Absolutely Retro and White Elephant Toys. I think all three of them are involved. So we got some boxes here. Fragile, handle with care. Now there were a couple different ways that you could buy these particular monsters individually, so in two different boxes, and then together as a double feature, and I ended up doing both. And so I figured, why not open these dudes up and see what we got. I don't remember which is which based on where I ordered them. So we'll be finding that out here. Bring the scissors in for that. And hopefully I won't end up somehow slicing a hand open while I do this. That would, I guess it'd be appropriate. Since there's a Dracula hiding in there. Okay, so first one open. There we go, tighten it up a little bit. What do we have in here? What we have. The Dungeon Video Evil of Count Dracula. We got the horror sticker, Spectra X VHS, Lincoln International. The Power of Frankenstein, The Evil of Count Dracula. All right, now let's not open this up just yet. What's that say here on the side? Conrad's Video. I like it. Okay. As an old video store guy, definitely dig that. And we got this little envelope. Let me see what's inside. just in case I would somehow, I didn't think I would, but just in case I'd somehow dox myself. We got certificate of membership and beneficiary agreement. You are now a full-fledged member of the Lincoln Monster Club, insured by Lloyd's of London for $1,000 against death by fright during the Bloodorama Shock Festival. And there you go. And it's signed by Radu Warlock. Very nice. You gotta love the little extras. So here we go. Okay. Very nice. Let's open up the second box now. Scoot you over a little bit. Bring you into frame. And once we get these both opened up, then we'll do a little further unboxing and take a closer look at the toys inside. There I was, about to drop scissors on my feet. Because every good movie needs a little bit of comic relief. Now, isn't that interesting? I could get one side off no problem without the scissors. And the other one thwarts me. Yeah, that one's going to thwart me as well. will it? Okay. Opening this one from the bottom. Here we go, and I think we're going to see something very similar to what I just pulled out of there. So these are the two separately boxed versions, and you'll notice the other one, the sleeve has the boxed versions in it. Get that out of the way. Let's see if I can do it without spilling popcorn all over my office. Well packaged, so no issues there. All right. Okay, now this one, I'm probably going to keep that sealed. That's my plan anyways. And these I'm going to open up. And in here, we see we got our certificate of membership. We got nice little trading card. Monsters, here we go. Delaware Train Show. Probably won't make it since I live on the other side of the country. More toys. It seems like all the good toy shows are about as far away from me as you can get, except I think there's one that's sort of an industry show here in Vegas. You would think that Las Vegas would get all of the best conventions and shows imaginable because we are a convention town. I think we might have more meeting space than anywhere else on earth. But we're really designed for big industrial sort of conventions. And I've heard that it can sometimes be a little rough to put on smaller, sort of shows here. Anyhow, so let's take a look at our boxing. Count Dracula, the Evil of, Spectre X, Lincoln Monsters. Here we go. On the back we have more famous Lincoln imagery. Okay, very nice. We have the power of Frankenstein. I guess I should have done that more kind of close up here with this guy too. Ooh, Count Dracula. Ooh. Get a nice close up there. Okay, and of course, side the back with the more traditional Lincoln imagery of Frankenstein on it. There we can do top, bottom. Okay. Well done. Let's open Frankenstein up and take a look at this beautiful patchwork right on. I got it upside down. All right. So let's put that box to the side. Now, what do we have in here? We have, oh yes, okay, so we have different hands. And even Frankenstein is made in China now. I remember when they used to pump these guys out in Switzerland and Germany like nothing, but well, times change. Now, I think you can tell just by looking at it, this is a really nice figure. Wow. I mean, just texture-wise, that's pretty rad. Oh, God. He comes out of there nicely and easily. I appreciate that. I really do. Sometimes getting these things out of their plastic is like unbelievably difficult. So yeah, a great texture. They did a fantastic job on the clothes. Big old feet. Let's see, how close can we get in on that face before it blurs like crazy? That's pretty darn good. I love the eyes being up like that. Looks like he's rolling his eyes. Oh man, give me a break. He must have seen that fight last night between Tyson and Jake Paul. I didn't see the fight, but all I could do on Twitter was hear about people complaining about it. So look at that. So good movement. And like one of the things I really like about all the things I get from these folks is the figures have really good heft and they're really nice and solid. So they generally stand up well with no problems. I know this is a weird view because of the way I got the camera looking down, but you can see no issues with him standing up. It'd be hilarious if he fell over right now, but he didn't. That is really nice. All right, so there's Frankie. So let's get Frankie back over here. Let's open up Count Dracula. See what we got going there. Love these easy to open boxes. Makes life a lot easier. Of course, we have hand change outs for Dracula as well, as you would expect. Let's let her. Come on, let's get focused now, son. There we go. Good evening. There he is. Let's take him out of this packaging. There we go. Pop out of there. And here we have him. Now let's see how close up I can get with him. What a great head sculpt that it captures the originals that these are sort of based on. I think very nicely. And again, really high standard soft goods here, i.e., if your masculinity is not threatened, doll clothes. He's got the glow in the dark hands on, as does Frankie. Look at that. Ready? Little Dracula badonkadonk. There we go. So really nice. I like the cape. I like that you can fold it back a little bit and it still looks good, or you can have it sort of, draped over him nicely. That's really groovy. So there we have the first two releases. There's an astronaut werewolf dude apparently coming. I hope that comes soon. These are really nice. These are very well made, very well sculpted. They catch, the likeness well, the feel well of those wonderful old knockoffs that, kids used to get of all sorts of figures that were very often more charming, more endearing than the original figures themselves. Let's take another look here of the box. I'm kind of running out of room for everybody, but get a little bit of look. But very top-notch production here. Top-notch production values. I like all the hand change-outs. Honestly, I'll probably keep the glow-in-the-darks on there as they are. Tuck these guys back in the boxes. which I'll store. And I'm going to go ahead and keep this guy all wrapped up. Because why not? You know, it's nice to preserve such things. But very top-notch work if you have a love for that vintage feel from that Mego era. Especially, I think, if you have a love for the Lincoln Monsters. I don't know why you wouldn't want to get these. These are beautiful. This is a really, really great job. Done by Brian Heiler. Done by Frank Wojo. I believe he said Absolutely Retro. And I'm blanking on White Elephant Toys. But I'll put some links to those websites in the comments if you want to go find it. And they have other great stuff too. Absolutely Retro carries a lot of Mego. White Elephant has just some amazing lines. They have a different monster line that they've worked on in the past, and I'm a big fan of. They have their sort of salute to the old Super Joes. I think it's now called like Adventure Team. And also really well-made toys. So you can't go wrong with those guys. And, of course, from Brian Heiler, more recently, he's had his Tura Santana figure. In fact, there's Tura. Tura. They have a new documentary out about her. Let's put her in with the boys. Why not? Just one big happy family. So anyways, they all do excellent quality work. You're not going to go wrong in that regard. And, you know, these are smaller companies. I love supporting the smaller companies. I think they do the most interesting stuff more often than not. Which is, you know, nothing against, like, you know, Hasbro, Pulse does some cool stuff too. No doubt about it. But I love supporting these little guys, the indies, the folks out there who are operating on a lot of passion. And I know a lot of passion went into these figures. I've, you know, heard on podcasts them, you know, excitedly coming up with ideas. And I think, you know, the sort of the VHS look here, it's a real salute to, frankly, to the olden days that I'm a big part of. And, so, you know, yeah, maybe it's kind of a Gen X thing, but I don't know if it's you know, going to be as attractive a thing to younger folks. But oops, sorry about that. I'm apologizing to a toy. Yeah, one of those people. What can I tell you? Sharper at the moment. So I don't know if this is as appealing to younger collectors, but you know, what the heck? Us old guys gotta have some fun too. So there we have it, folks. Lincoln Monsters, the new Lincoln Monsters, White Elephant, Absolutely Retro, Plaid Stallions. I'll put those links in. If you dig monster toys, if you're a monster kid, how could you not want these? And more releases to come. Like I said, I've heard rumblings of a like Astro Wolf, so a Wolfman in space, which is just fantastic. I guess we could probably expect a Mummy. I think Lincoln did have a Jekyll. No, not a Jekyll. I don't think it's Jekyll Hyde, but they had the Hunchback. That's who I'm thinking of. So maybe we got a Hunchback coming. You know, I have a hunch. Anyways. So let me know in the comments what you think of these, or if you have any questions. I would be happy to answer. A top flight production. Good job, folks. If you enjoyed this video and this little review, this little look at these toys, please give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe. Maybe share with a friend. Until next time, though, God bless everybody. Please be kind to one another. Have a little bit of fun out there. And I will hopefully see you again soon in Dad's Den of Pop Culture. Bye-bye.